Assalamu alaikum guys, this is your boy the Broken Pasta back with a new video. And in today's video we have episode 2 of critical Syloti theory. And what happens in this series is I dissect my dissertation and try to form opinions on Syloti language, culture, history, its people and the faith in Sylot. And so today's topic will be 3 points that I wrote in my dissertation that distinguishes Syloti from its neighboring languages, Bengali and Assamese, or also the wider Indo-Aryan languages. Now the first point, what is it? Something is missing. What is it? Yes, something is missing. And what's missing is tonality in South Asian or Indo-Aryan languages, to be honest, because Dravidian languages have their own customs and rules. But with Indo-Aryan languages, tonality misses out. It's present in 3 languages uniformly. That's Punjabi, Chittagonian and Syloti. Now, some people would say, well, listen, Bengali has tonality as well. Well, it's a dialect of Bengali. And the only reason it has tonality is because of its periphery to Syloti and Chittagonian. Now, what is the second point that distinguishes Syloti from its neighboring languages or from other languages? Is the fact that it has lexical borrowings from a couple of trading languages. That would be languages of Southeast Asia, languages of Arabia, languages of Persia, languages of Africa and other trading posts. Because Sylot was called Sri Hot, which just means significant or holy marketplace, it was one of the trading posts where traders stopped, gave their language, gave certain words and took certain words back. Alright, that's 2. What about the third one? Well, we have got the script to consider, haven't we? Now, if you go to Wikipedia, they'll come up with some origin myth of it coming with Nagara Brahmins or it coming with Persians. I mean, to be really honest, that doesn't really matter. The fact of the matter is the script accurately represents Syloti sounds, and that's what should matter. But I would like to debunk 2 claims that is usually made with the Syloti script, which is also called Syloti Nagri, because it uses the Nagri variants of writing. Yeah? The first claim being, well, the Syloti script is really found only in Islamic literature. So was it widespread? Was it used before the arrival of Shah Jalal and Islam in general into Sylot? Well, what you have to understand is Islam is the latest religion that came into Sylot. Right. And by the time it came into Sylot, invention of paper happened. Not invention of paper, but better writing materials developed. Right. And people tend to preserve religious manuscripts more than the general ones. I mean, if you look at your cupboard and if you're from a religious household, most likely you placed the Quran or the Gita or the Bible high above in the mantle, while rest of the stuff is just down there. You know, the accounts book, the social science textbook that you hate, the maths textbook where you draw pictures of, England just scored, by the way. Anyhows, yes, all these, general books. And what used to happen in Sylot, and still happens, is flooding. And with this flood, all the useless books that are at bottom of the shelves, they're gone. And so now you have religious manuscripts surviving from the latest religion that arrived into Sylot. Well, the second claim being, not second claim, the same claim I can debunk in another way, right? So if you look at Muslim speakers of various South Asian languages, from Malayalam to Hindustani to Chittagonian, they've developed a Perso-Arabic script to write that script and, have a Muslim angle to the languages. So for example, you'll find many manuscripts with the language of Arabi Malayalam, or rather the script itself, which just developed a dialect of its own. You have a dialect of Hindustani, which has sort of become a sub-language, Urdu, because of its rich literary contributions, it can arguably be a language, but its native script is Devanagari. The Perso-Arabic is just because a lot of Muslims felt that their language can be best preserved with the Perso-Arabic script to maintain their identity and whatnot. Similarly with Chittagonian or Rohingya, both dialects of the same language. I don't know what it's called, but it's written in the Perso-Arabic script. But for some reason, the scholars who arrived into Sylot with Shah Jalal rahimullah, yeah, they thought, all these Muslims in various places in India, and also China, by the way, are writing in Perso-Arabic script. Nah, we are going to make an Indic script, which is uniquely for the Islamic literature. So at the end of the day, if you think about it deeply enough, you're just being fed propaganda from Wikipedia. I mean, not to be honest, you don't even care, which I'll address in the next episode actually, the identity crisis that we have as Sylotis. But for this episode, this is it. Those are the 3 points. The tonality, the lexical borrowings, and the presence of a unique script, which makes Syloti a distinct language from its neighbors and also Indo-Aryan languages in general. Thank you.